Hey everyone, welcome to another class. Today's class is going to be called Let's Get Hippie. We're going to really get deep into the hips, do some great hip openers, hip strengtheners. That's our focus today. Before we get started, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel and like. If you're enjoying these, give them a like. And if you're enjoying them, also give it a share. Share these with your friends. I love teaching these classes. I love sharing with you, so I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, back to class. Let's get hippie. This is going to be suitable for really all levels. I'm going to give a starting place for people who may just be starting with hip openers. So there's going to be a place for you here that you can work with and progress with. And intermediate to advanced, you can make this practice as deep or as challenging as you would like to. Okay, so today it's always handy to have a block nearby. If you would like to grab a block, go ahead and get one, but really that's about all we'll need for class today. So we're going to start in child's pose because it's just such a great hip opener. So take yourself sort of near the back of your mat and open your knees up really wide. We want to invite opening. So open them up wide. Keep your seat back to your heels as best you can, and just start to take that walk out with the hands. See if you can bring the heart down to the mat. Open the shoulders. Get a little heavy in those hips there. Maybe lie or rest the chin or the third eye down to the mat. Focus on breath for a few rounds here. Nice big inhale. Feel it expand to the inner thighs. Nice full belly. And just hold, and then slowly empty yourself of your breath. Get a little heavier on the mat. Give me one more. Big inhale. Filling up like a balloon, feeling the rise that you have with the breath. And then empty yourself of the breath and feel yourself get heavier on the mat. And just one more, big inhale. And exhale. Good. So from here, just walk yourself back. And let's bring the knees a little closer together. So if this is tough on the knees, sitting with the seat back to the heels, grab yourself a block and set it underneath you. But we do have flow today. We do have sun salutations. We're going to go through our vinyasa. So let's warm up those hands. So think of hand locks on the mat. See if you can firm the palms to the mat and think of your thumb mounds and like the under knuckle of the first finger. And then just kind of even out your weight across the hands here, and then set each fingertip one by one into the mat. And kind of form this hand lock to the mat. And then lift your seat and rock yourself forward and back. Sit the seat back to the heels, spread the palms out, peel the palms off the mat, and just get a nice little palm stretch here. You can even kind of roll on those knuckles a little bit. Lift up, turn the fingers toward the back of the mat, lower the heel of the hand down where you're just going to kind of rock this side to side. Good. From here, lift up, turn the tops of the hands over, and just open up the front of the wrist here. No real movement here, just allow that opening. Good. Then from here, bring yourself up to tabletop. So remember in tabletop, we kind of want the shoulders to be just right over the tips of those fingers. And we've got that hand lock in the mat. The knees are right under the hips. And just kind of form a neutral spine here, looking right between your thumbs. And then as you inhale, let the belly sway down, let the tailbone hook up, shine the heart forward, lift the chin, reach the back of the head back for that tailbone. And then as you exhale, suck this up into a cat. Rise the spine. Belly button to spine, heart between shoulder blades, chin to chest. 2 more rounds. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 1 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now let's do 2 rounds a little faster. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then neutral spine. All right. So I want you to take your right leg out to the side like you're in fire hydrant, and I want you to give me some big hip circles. Just roll that hip all around. And then I want you to stop and take it in the opposite direction. Getting those hips nice and loosened up. So bring it in. Other leg, right leg, lift it up. You got that hydrant. And then just start to roll it around, loosening it up. Other direction, roll it the opposite way. And bring it down. From here, we're going to rise to a down dog. But as we rise, I want you to leave the heels raised, leave the knees bent. Curl the toes, lift the knees, push yourself straight back, lengthening through the arms. Open the knees up, spin on the balls of the feet, heels in. Good. Find this sort of stretched out squat. And then spinning on the balls of the feet, push back to a little more of a down dog, but leave the knees raised. Leave the knees bent, the heels raised. And then spin on the balls of the feet, bringing the heels toward one another, drop the seat back again. One more like that. Come up to a half down dog, and then exhale, drop to a squat. Now inhale, lift up high this time, and pedal your heels for me, one at a time. Inhale, both heels lift high. Exhale, they're going to root down toward the mat. Just do the best you can. And then open your feet up about the width of the mat. The toes are turned out, the heels are turned in. And you're going to walk your hands back. And I want you to drop to your best squat here. And we're still getting warmed up, so if you're a little high on this, that's okay. But just start to invite that opening into the hips. Rock things side to side. So on an inhale, I want you to lift up all the way. And then on the exhale, I want you to drop it back down to your lowest point. 2 more. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. And last one. Inhale up and exhale down. Reach your hands out in front of you. Walk them out. A little bit of a forward fold in this hip squat. Walk them out. Lift the heels a little bit. And then drop to a down dog. Drop the heels. Stretch everything out. Deep breath here. Big inhale. Exhale. Now bring the feet a little closer together. About hips distance. Lift the right leg up high. Inhale, exhale, come to pigeon on the right. Thread that foot underneath you, level those hips out. Inhale, lengthen up, keeping the hips square. We're not going to roll that left hip open. And then exhale, bring yourself down to a pigeon. Breathing into the opening in that outer right thigh, all the way up into the glute. Nice deep breaths. Now I want you to start giving focus to your jaw, the tension you're holding in your face. When we work those hips, this is a good place to let your attention be as well, because as we tend to clench our jaw, we tend to tighten our hips. So as we're working on our hips today, try to keep your face relaxed. Now I want you to lean into the right hip, and I want you to bring the left leg around, and I want you to stack the left foot on top of the right knee. And even if it's available to you, scoot the right foot forward so the shin's more parallel with the front of your mat, so they're like fire logs stacking on top of one another. And when you gaze down, we have a triangular shape. So here's where you may need a block. If you're tight, you're going to feel a nice pull in that left hip. So it's going to be harder for you to reach all the way down. So if that's the case for you, put yourself a block in front of you. Inhale, gather a lot of length, and then exhale, hinging from the hips as best you can. Come down to a block or the floor. We're going to put attention back into that jaw, into that face, and make sure we're relaxed. And then take that same attention and intention into your left hip. Nice deep breaths. Give me one more. Now lift yourself up, and we're going to pick this left foot up, and I want you to see if you can bring the foot into the crook of the elbow, and then reach around. So the arch of the foot's going right into the elbow, the outer blade, and then extend the right leg out straight and flex the left foot. Toes are going to point straight up. Bring it into you like you're cradling a baby here. Nice deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. All right, so from here, I just want you to take the left leg out to the side, bring the right leg back in, tilt yourself forward, take the leg back, left leg back, like you're going back into pigeon. Firm your hands to the mat, curl the left toes, lift up, and take it to down dog. And just pedal all of this out. So open the feet up wide. Toes out, heels in. Start to drop the seat back, bending the knees, stretching out, dropping deep into the hips. And then lift up and push back. You can raise the heels if you want a little more length. Inhale, drop the heels, drop the seat. And exhale, maybe pivoting on the balls of the feet, rise up to a lifted down dog. One more round, drop it back to that extended squat, really stretching, lengthening the back as we drop into the hips. And then exhale, spin off the heels as you come to the balls of the feet and push back. And my feet are framing my mat here. Spin the heels back in. Walk the hands back toward the feet and drop to your squat. Trying to have the spine as long as possible. And if your heels are raised here, just do the best you can. If your heels are raised, a good thing to do is have the block and set it in front of you. You can use that to help you balance while you create hip opening. So from here, bring yourself back, walk yourself to a down dog, and narrow your stance with your feet. Bring them a little closer together. Inhale, lift the left leg up high, and then exhale, bring it to pigeon on your left, threading the foot through, leveling the hips out. Inhale, gather some length, and then exhale, bring yourself on down. And start to take deep breaths and really relax your face. Relax into that left glute, left outer thigh. Nice deep breathing. One more. So now we're going to lean into that left hip as we bring the right leg around and try to stack the right foot on top of the left knee. And my left foot's a little inward, so I'm going to walk it out a little bit so it's more parallel with the front of the mat. Sitting firmly on both sit bones. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, take your forward fold. And if you need your block here, use a block. But check your face, check your jaw, really relax into this movement, relax into this stretch. Take that ease and that relaxation right down into your right hip. Nice deep breathing. One more. So I'm going to rise up. I'm going to go ahead and extend the left leg out on this round. And I'm going to take the right foot and I'm going to hook it into my elbow, and I'm going to flex my foot so that my toes are pointing straight up. And I'm going to reach the right around, and I'm going to bind my hands in front of me. I'm going to sit up nice and tall. I'm cradling that pigeon. It's like a cradled pigeon. Nice deep breaths. One more. So as I come out of this, I'm just going to set the right foot to the side. I'm going to bring the left foot back into me, leaning forward, swinging that right leg around and finding that pigeon. One more time. Curl your back right toes, engage your hands into the mat, lift yourself up and come to down dog. Nice deep breaths. Now walk forward, but walk your feet to the outside of your hands. We've got to squat one more round. So drop the seat straight back and just kind of rock side to side and find the depth of this that works for you. And like I said, if your heels are a little raised and you're struggling with balance, maybe you can't get those heels all the way to the ground, you can use a block for support, creating that depth in the hips. Now from here, I want you to inhale, lengthen up, take the gaze with you, and then kind of squeeze the glutes together, and then relax the glutes and bring the hands to heart center as you exhale. Step the feet together near the top of the mat, almost together. You can have a slight separation if you choose. Deeply rooting the feet into the mat. Drawing that upward energy, that Udana energy up. Engage into the thighs, into the quads. Tailbone tilts down. There's an inward pull of belly button to spine. Go ahead and start to lock your pelvic floor as well. Take the shoulders, shift them down into the back. Inhale, reach up, take the gaze with you, bring the hands together, exhale to heart center. Set an intention for your class today. Take a couple of deep breaths on that intention. And one more. Inhale, take your gaze and your hands up. Exhale, fold down to the mat. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale as you fold. Firm your hands to the mat, step back right, step back left. Take your options. You can stay here, you can modify by dropping to the knees, or you can follow along. If you're going to go to Chaturanga, tilt the shoulders forward, they're over the tips of the fingers. Roll the elbows inward, cores engaged, float down to a strong Chaturanga. Take your heart, your knees, and your chin to the mat for a breath. And then flatten your feet. Start to scoop yourself up to a baby cobra. Shoulder blades are together. Push them down toward the hip bones. Come to the knees, curl the toes. Shoot back to down dog. Remembering down dog can be used as rest and restoration, or it can be used for power. Nice deep breaths. Take a walk to the front. We're going to go through 2 more rounds. Fingertips to the shins. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Bring all of that energy up with you. Bring the hands together. Exhale, seal it at your heart space. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, take your forward fold. Firm your hands to the mat. Step back. Plank. Chaturanga or not. Let's scoop it up this time. Cobra or up dog. You can come to the knees and the toes and flip it back, or just flip it back to down dog. Beautiful deep breaths. Last time through, walk to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, seal it at your heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold down. Walk, step, or hop back. Strong plank. Chaturanga or not. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Nice deep breaths. So for this first round, we're going to start from the top of our mat. So everybody walk yourself forward. I want you to pick your left foot up and step it way back. Right knee over right ankle, and then I want you to drop the left knee. And I want you to pick the left foot up and rotate it behind you, and then I want you to come up. So imagine you're in a very low warrior two. The left hip is over the left knee. The left shoulder is square over the left hip. We've got a nice parallel or nice horizontal line here from the hip to the knee and a straight line from the knee to the ankle. So form a warrior two from just a lower vantage point. Shoulders are square with one another and take the arms out. So for some of you, you may need a block here. So I'm going to grab one and show you how you're going to use it. But I'm going to set it over to my left, just about an arm's length right there as I lean over. So we're right here, warrior two. Firm that right foot into the mat and engage. Inhale. As you exhale, it's like you're going to do a reverse. See if you can bring your left hand down to the floor or to a block and reach right arm over ear. Inhale, bring yourself up to warrior two. And then exhale, you can either bring the forearm to the thigh and reach left, keeping everything open, or you can bring it down to the floor and really lengthen all through the right side body. So 2 more rounds. Inhale, bring it up, square everything off, warrior two. Exhale, left hand comes to block or floor as right arm reaches and really lengthens. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, side. 1 more round. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side. Good. So inhale, bring it back to warrior two. And just like if we were standing, we're going to cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot. Pick the left foot up and take it back. Tilt yourself forward for just a second. Give yourself a little lunge. I want you to bring the left hand right under the left shoulder and reach the right arm up. Push away from the mat. Push away from the floor. You can stay here or reach that right hand back to grab that left foot. You can stay here or you can pick the ball of the right foot up and rotate this around, getting a little deeper stretch and rotation in the hip as you look back and over the left toe. Nice deep breath. Slowly release the foot. Bring the hand down to frame the foot. Curl the toe. Lift the knee. Push back to down dog. Drop to all fours. Right leg is going to extend straight back. Left hand is going to extend straight forward. Sunbird. Inhale. Rise up. Find your stabilization. Pull your core in. 2 breaths here. 1 more. So point the right toes, bend the right knee, reach the left hand around to grab the foot, lift up. Open up through the hip flexor, through the quad, through the heart. Release, open it back up to that sunbird, and then bring it back to all fours, tabletop. Curl the toes, lift the knee, push back to down dog. Take your deep breath. Walk it forward. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise on your inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, back up. Exhale, take your fold where we're going to hold. Pick the right foot up, step it back. Left knee over left ankle, drop right. So from here, I'm going to pick my right foot up, I'm going to spin it behind me, and I'm going to lift up. So now you have a back view. Shoulders are directly over hips. Hip is over right knee. Straight line from hip to left knee, straight line from left knee to ankle. And just as if we were in Warrior Two, see if you can see the first 2 or 3 toes on your left foot. Take your arms out, drishti over the left middle finger. Engage into this just like you would on your feet. Inhale, flip that left palm up. Exhale, either come down to a block or the floor. Reach that left arm over ear. Use your core to lift you. Inhale, bring yourself back to Warrior Two. And then exhale, it's a side. Either you are supported as you reach, or you're gonna bring yourself down to the floor, extending it, keeping everything open. 2 more rounds. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, side. 1 more time. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, side. Inhale, Warrior Two. And just like if you were standing, cartwheel your hands down to frame the foot. Pick that other foot up, step it back. Drop to a little lunge. Right hand's going to secure right under the right shoulder. Left is going to reach up. And you can stay here, or you can reach back for that right foot. And you can stay here, or you can spin to the blade of the left foot and open everything up, looking over the shoulder. Deep breath. Bring it back around. Frame the foot. Curl the toes. Lift the knee. Step back to down dog. And pedal it all out. Take a walk forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. 2 full sun salutations. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, take the fold. Step back, plank. Chaturanga. Up dog, and down dog. Remember, this is your practice. You can complete that vinyasa however you feel needed to. 1 more round. Walk, step, or hop to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Walk, step, or hop back. Chaturanga or not. Cobra or up dog. Back to down dog. Nice, deep breathing for me. 2 rounds of breath. All right, inhale, lift the right leg up. And then as you exhale, step the foot between the thumbs. Secure and root in. We're going to rise to crescent. So root into the ball of the back foot. Right knee over right ankle. Rise up to crescent. Inhale, exhale, bring the left hand down right under the left shoulder as the right arm reaches up. Nice deep breath. So you can stay here. This is great. Or lift the ball of the right foot so that you're on the blade of the left foot and spin to the blade of the left foot and drop the hips down and take that arm with you. Now inhale, spin back to the feet, and then exhale, if you like, drop it down. One more time. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, bring the hand down to frame the foot. Step back to down dog, shake it out. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the foot between the thumbs. Drop the back heel. That foot's parallel with the back of the mat. Extend the left forward. Bring yourself up to standing warrior two this round. Hips are square. Shoulders are over hips. Flip the right palm up. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side of your choosing. You can go supported, you can go grounded all the way to the floor, whichever one works best for you. Bring it back to warrior two. Now straighten the front leg, and both feet are going to be parallel with the front and the back of your mat. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, forward fold down to a wide angle forward fold. Start to let the head get really heavy here. And you can kind of rock side to side. Remembering our intention here is opening in the hip. Now lift up halfway and spin your heels in and the toes out. Bring your core in and lift yourself up. So our goal here is goddess, or I like to say temple pose. So if you were a temple, imagine your feet are the foundation. They're your cornerstones. From your ankles up to your knees are your walls. They're plumb. From your knees up to your hip is your roof pitch. And your torso is your steeple. And then your arms are whatever you would ornate your steeple with. But it has great structure. Deep breaths here. Now bring your hands to prayer and drop everything over to the left for Skandasana, which can be as deep as you want it to be. Nice deep breaths. So we're going to spin this around to the left, framing the left foot. There we go. Lift the left foot up, right foot up to a standing split. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the right knee down to the outside of that left foot. As you drop the right hip to the mat. So from here, see if you can root the left hip into the mat as well. Left hip bones, sit bones. Both sit bones are firm. Sit up tall. Reach the right arm around to hug the left knee in and sit up. Reach the left hand around to root. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Look over the left shoulder. Of course, if you want to deepen, reach upright. Elbow to outside of knee. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Now you're going to inhale, spin yourself around to the right. Bring your hands behind you. Start to lift off the seat and bring yourself to down dog. Nice deep breaths. Open your feet up wide. For me, my heels are on the mat, but my toes are off the mat. Inhale, as I exhale, I drop the seat as far back. It's like a frog squat. And then when I lift up, I raise the heels and I drop my belly back toward my thighs. It's like a very lifted down dog. Inhale here, exhale, spin the heels in, drop the seat back. Inhale, lift the heels, push back to a down dog. Last one, spin the heels in, drop them, drop the seat back. Inhale, spin the heels up, find that lifted down dog. Bring the feet closer together as you would your normal down dog. Take a deep breath and walk the feet toward the hands near the front of the mat. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale as you fold, root to rise. Bring yourself up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, take your fold where we're going to hold. Pick your right foot up this time and step it back. All right, we're coming to Crescent, so root yourself in very firmly and inhale, bring it up. Bring the right hand down. Open everything up. You can stay here or you're going to spin to the blades of the feet, dropping the hip. Inhale, rotate it back up. Exhale, drop it down. One more time. Inhale, bring it right back up. Exhale, drop it down. Good. Inhale, bring it up. Bring the hand down to frame the foot. Step back to down dog. Shake it out. Inhale, lift left. Exhale, step the foot between the thumbs. Drop the foot down. We're going to rise to that warrior two. Inhale, take a reverse. Exhale, side. Inhale, warrior two. Now straighten. Pick the toes up on the left and make the feet parallel with the front and the back of the mat. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale. Bring yourself down to a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then exhale, pick the right heel up, spin it in, and drop to Skandasana. Spin everything around to frame that right foot. And then lift the left foot up. Find your standing split. Now bring the left knee to the outside of the right foot as the seat finds the mat, and secure both sit bones firmly. Reach around with the left and hug the knee in as you sit up tall. Reach the right hand behind you. Inhale, lift left arm up. Exhale, elbow to outside of knee. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, form your twist. Now slowly spin everything around to the left. As the left hand finds the mat, you start to lift the seat off the mat. Both hands to the mat, find down dog. Offering some challenges on the next round. Deep breath. Walk, step, or hop forward. Let's go through 2 sun salutations. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise. Inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Walk, step, or hop back. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Walk, step, or hop forward. One more time. Inhale for your half lift. Exhale for your fold. Rise. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale down. Inhale up, exhale fold. Walk, step, or hop back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Deep breath. Rest. Recharge. Lift the right leg up high and step the foot between the thumbs. Rise to crescent. Bring the left hand down, right up. You can stay here or pivot. Inhale, bring it right back up. Exhale, pivot. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, pivot. Inhale up, bring the hand down, drop the back foot. Bring it straight up to warrior two this round. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side. Inhale, warrior two. Wide angle forward fold, so pivot the right in. Bring it all the way down. Nice deep breaths here. If you can, bring your hands to your waist, strong spine, pull your belly button to spine, lift yourself back up. Shift the heels in, toes out. Feet are firm. Knees over ankles, hips and shoulders square, arms out, chin is slightly lifted, shoulders down into the back, deep breaths. Now from here, bring the hands down to the thighs, almost like you're in a football huddle, and shift your heels a little more back. Inhale, as you exhale, I want you to drop the right shoulder down as you twist through the spine, pushing the left shoulder to rotate over the right, but creating a deep opening in the right inner thigh. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop the left shoulder and twist through the spine to draw the right shoulder over the left. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, right, dropping the right. Create rotation. Inhale up, exhale left. Inhale up, bring it up to standing. Drop everything over to the left for a skandasana. If you want, you can take the bind, bring the left hand around. It's back here at the back near your glute. Take the right arm up, see if you can find a bind. Inhale, exhale, gaze up. Unbind, spin around to frame that left foot, rolling to the ball of the back right foot. Inhale, as you exhale, find your split, lift high. Inhale, as you exhale, drop the right knee to the outside of the left foot. Sit the seat down. Both sit bones firm. Sit up tall. Right hand's arm's going to reach around and really draw the knee inward as you lift the spine upward. Reach the left around. Root it in. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale. Take your twist. You can stay here or inhale, reach up right. Bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. Inhale, length, exhale, twist. Now, spin it over to the right. As the hands find the floor, the seat lifts off. Find down dog. I'm going to give you the option to do a crunch or to fly. So lift the right leg up. You can either tilt forward, bringing the right knee to the right elbow for a crunch. Or inhale, take it up. Exhale, Chaturanga arms. Bring the leg to the tricep and float. And take it back. One more. Inhale, exhale, either crunch or fly. Take it back. Bring it to down dog. You can take child's pose if you need to. Nice deep breaths. Walk, step, or hop to the front. Inhale for your half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale up, exhale, take the fold where we're going to pause. And you're going to pick the right foot up and step it way back. Inhale, rise up to crescent. And then exhale, bring the right hand down. Lift left. You can stay or spin and drop. Inhale, up. Exhale, spin and drop. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, spin and drop. Inhale, up. Bring the hand down to frame the foot. Drop the right heel. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten. Square the feet. They're parallel with the front and the back of the mat. They're very square. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, come down to a forward fold. Now from here, lift yourself up halfway, pick your heels up, spin them in, and rise up and find your goddess. This is challenging. Engage through the feet, through the thighs. Core is engaged. Pelvic floor is engaged. Bring the hands to the thighs and sort of tilt yourself forward. Drop the left shoulder. As you drop, you try to create a twist, bringing the right shoulder over the left. Inhale up. Exhale, drop right. One more round. Inhale up. Exhale, drop left. Inhale up. Exhale, drop right. Inhale up. Skandasana. Over to the right this time. If you want, wrap the right around, reach up left, and then try to find a bind. Open everything up. Slowly release, spinning around to frame the right foot, where you lift off to a standing split. Inhale, exhale, drop the left knee to the outside of the right foot as you sit down. Both sit bones nice and firm to the mat. Reach around with the left arm, hug the knee in as you sit up tall. Reach the right hand behind you, gaze back. Inhale, left up. Exhale, elbow to outside of knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now, nice and slowly, you spin everything around to the left, and as the hands find the mat, you spin the seat off. Find down dog. So you're either going to crunch or you're going to fly. So lift left. Inhale. As I tilt forward, I act like I'm going to a chaturanga, bending my elbow, seeing if I can bring the leg to the tricep and I kick off. Take it back. One more, either crunch or fly. From here, I want you to have that wide child's pose. Knees far apart, toes together. Bring yourself down to the mat. Roll your wrist around. Take some deep breaths. So from here, shift yourself forward and bring yourself down to your belly. And let's just find some upward lift. I want you to go like you're going into Sphinx pose. Elbows are right under shoulders and really lengthen up. So those of you who struggle with bow, you can stay here and lift your toes up toward the ceiling and find a back bend. This may be good for you, as long as you're sort of pushing the heart forward and really allowing a back bend to happen here. Those of you who want to go deeper, bring yourself all the way down and reach back for your feet. And on your inhale, lengthen up to your bow. Continue to hold the feet as you drop down and drop to the right cheek. And you can lift this as high as you want, whatever feels good to you. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now I want you to gently release your feet. And come back to those Sphinx arms. Elbows right under shoulders, lift up. So take your right leg and I want you to bring it around. So think of a half frog where the knee is in line with the hip and just lift up. And those of you who have more flexibility, take it straight out. Stay lifted. One more. If your leg is straight, bend it in, take it back. Go to your left leg, take it straight out, stay lifted. And if you have the flexibility, extend that leg straight. Nice deep breath, creating a great hip opening here. Bring the leg in. And then I want you to roll over onto your back from where you are. Just roll over. We're going to go to bridge, and we will offer wheel. It's your choice if you want it, but it's great for opening up the hip flexors and creating length through the whole front body. But a lot of times we ignore the hip flexors and we're in deep folds, so it feels nice. So secure your feet to the mat. Fingertips are going to touch the heels. Start to tilt your tailbone upward and find that flat spine, and then start to follow that tilt as you lift the whole spine off the mat, and you're going to be resting deeply across the shoulders. Secure your feet. So you can stay here or you can interlace and really walk those shoulder blades together and lift high. Now you can stay here if you want to work on some endurance, or you can unfold those shoulders and bring it down. And I want you to drop the hips side to side. Just let those arms rest wherever's comfortable, but kind of windshield wiper the legs. So for the next one, you're either going to rise up to bridge and then to wheel, or if you want, you can rise directly just up into bridge or directly up into wheel. It's your choice, but do it very calmly. Do it with your breath. So if you're going to go to bridge, lift up into the feet, peel the spine off the mat. If you're going to go to wheel, bring those hands and firm them into the mat under the shoulders and start to lift the spine the same that you did in bridge, coming to the shoulders. And then on an inhale, lift up. Be calm with your breath. Nice and slowly. Let the back of the head find the mat and then peel the spine right back down. So from here, again, let the arms just find whatever's comfortable, but windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then I want you to draw your knees toward you apart. Imagine you're in a child's pose in reverse. You can stay here or you can go to a very deep hip opener by grabbing the feet, drawing the heels down toward the knees, down toward the floor. Spine is nice and straight, and find happy baby. If you would like to go deeper, move your hands to the inner arch of your feet, and then nice and slowly expand open. Nice deep breaths. Everybody bring it in. Hug your knees in toward you. Rock things side to side. Now, let's diamond out the legs. Take the left leg out, have the knee bent, and then bring the right down to meet soles of the feet together, sort of like an extended reclined Baddha Konasana. Bring the hands beside you. And if this is stressful on your hips and you have two blocks, you can put some blocks right here under your thighs for support. Deep breaths. Extend the right leg out straight, let the foot flop to the side, and then the left, unless you want to stay in that diamond position. Really invite the air in and wish it well as it leaves. Feel the openness that you've created with this practice. The relief, the release. As always, you are welcome to stay here as long as you need and listen to your body because it will tell you if it needs more rest. If this is feeling super yummy to you, then stay here. It is always my honor. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.